Shumai, and welcome to Two Welsh Dads, the podcast where two proud Welsh fathers talk life, parenting, and everything in between. I'm Stefan. I'm joined by my fellow dad and friend Glyn, and this is our second episode. So grab a cuppa, join us as we share who we are, why we're doing this, and what you can expect from the journey ahead.
Thank you very much, Diolch yn fawr, Stefan, for a lovely introduction. As
Diolch yn
with
fawr.
our first episode, I thought we'd keep the mindful moment. If any of those
I like
are
it.
joining in, doing crazy things at the moment, maybe you're dealing with school holidays, kids, and you just need to
Yeah,
just,
it's a
you
big
know,
one.
ground
That's a
yourself
big
in
one.
in this podcast and shut out the outside world. So I guess I'll
Okay,
lead us on this one today. We'll do the same as
please
last time.
do.
Breathe in,
Breathing sounds good to me.
couple of breaths,
Okay,
but this time we're going to think of some words that we'll put into those breaths, and I'll guide you through them. So when you breathe in, I want you to think about the word calm, and then when you breathe out,
okay.
I want you to think about the word relax. So get comfortable, close your eyes, whatever you need to do. I'm going to close my eyes. And then take one deep breath in and just think about calm. Take a deep breath out and think about relax. In and calm, out and relax. One more. In and calm, out and relax.
I like it. I feel like that really does help.
Yeah, amazing.
Calm already.
These little
Calm already.
moments of intention and space.
Hmm. Well, I think you touched on something earlier on when you said the stresses of school holidays.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think a lot of people can probably relate to that. At the moment, my wife, she's off because she works in a school and she's off with them full time. And yeah, I can tell stress is getting to her. And I'm not surprised. It's hard. It's hard to find it.
This is my first school holiday year. So
Um,
before this year, I probably would have just been like, hey, what's the big deal? You just get to spend more time with the kids.
yeah, that's what I
Have
thought.
fun. But no, 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 no.
No, are you off then over the summer?
I'm off on holiday next week, but no, not for the
So I
whole
mean,
summer. No,
off work. I mean,
no,
no,
no, no, no.
no.
Not for 6 weeks. No. Maybe
Oh,
one day, maybe I'll work up to it. Don't tell my
right,
don't tell my boss. No.
right. Uh, okay, nice. Okay, so you're busy too. Busy time.
It is a different. It's
Yeah,
different
I'd love to have
school.
this time off. Wouldn't that sound amazing? I think it sounds perfect. Taking fishing,
I feel
maybe
like
some bike riding.
if both parents had 6 weeks off, then
Yeah,
I think
probably
that would
different
probably
now.
be doable.
Takes the pressure off the one parent who has to
Yeah,
stay home. Yeah, because I think it sounds wonderful, but yeah, there's so much baggage that comes along with it. I say baggage, I don't mean baggage, but additional stress, work.
yeah. Like
Mhm.
like what?
Yeah, picking up after them, cleaning mainly. They're
Yeah,
quite
yeah.
messy, these kids. Um, but sometimes, hey, the house is a mess. So what? Do you really care? Sometimes is the answer to that. Yes, sometimes. It can
Sometimes,
get too much, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's too, I'm just like, ah! So,
sometimes is a good answer there. Yeah. Try not to like sweat the big stuff, I guess, and cleanliness is
sweat
not
the small stuff, you mean?
sweat the small stuff. Oof, yeah.
Yes, the big
No,
stuff you
well,
should probably sweat about.
I was thinking
You're
about
allowed to sweat
cleanliness
about
for
the
your
big
house
stuff.
is quite a big thing, but
Is it a big thing? Is it a small thing? It's quite a big thing, yeah. It's
like
quite, yeah.
if it was like their room, then maybe I'd use the word small. But if it's like the whole house,
Yeah.
not that. a big house, but
Physically quite big. Physically,
yeah,
yes. Physically.
physically quite a large space. Even if
Yeah.
you're in a flat, the amount they can create.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, big time. You know who Jordan
it is.
Peterson is?
What's
Have you
that?
heard of Jordan Peterson?
Oh yeah,
So he says one of the best things to do at the very start of the day is to make your bed. And that way you've started the day off on a nice, good path. You've done something, tick that off the list. And yeah, I think he's got it right. One small thing, one thing cleaned.
true that. Although I
Yeah.
also think he's, yeah, some of his advice, clickbait.
Yeah, he's got some good advice.
Yeah,
Other advice, I
yeah.
know. You've got to take it with a pinch of salt. Can you think of any good male role models then? Jesus. He's pretty good. He seems like a good guy. Right?
He seems like a
Yeah.
bit of a lad as well, and some of the
Do you think? Turning water into wine?
true
Lard.
walk
Lard.
around with like a posse of men.
Yeah. The 12 apostles.
Ah.
What? Hmm.
Dad, though, I'm not sure. He never got to that stage, sadly.
No,
No,
maybe he did.
maybe he did.
Maybe. Well,
Ah,
you never know.
never know. There's a couple of
Probably
minutes
not,
in,
though.
and we've covered whether we should follow people who are sex traffickers and religion.
Yeah.
Ah,
Oh, gosh, big coverage already.
coverage.
Lots of coverage. Good. Well, I'm glad today you've got your name. Last time you had something else.
That's true. That's a positive.
That's a positive.
That is a
So we
positive.
know. So to
I
sum
should
up,
have
from sex trafficking people, Jesus was a bit of a lad,
bit of a lad.
and check your names.
Check your names.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about
Check.
good male role models. For this day and age, I think it's quite difficult because we haven't got any yet. You
We
know,
haven't.
well, like we were chatting about society's changed. If you think about society's changed
Yeah.
in that, even just one generation ago, it was enough to have one salary. Traditionally, the male would be the breadwinner and the mother
Mm.
would stay at home with the children. That's changed. You need two salaries to be sustained. Women have been empowered to amazing positions and continue to grow in that area, which is really, really important. So, yeah, role models for the modern man, modern society. I don't think we've got them yet. Because again, John Peterson, Andrew Tate, they're harking back to an age that frankly will never exist again. Nor do I really want to see it because that means
No,
no, I
depends where you are. I think it seems to be different elsewhere. So Asian
true.
countries, perhaps, do that. Ah, well, yeah, okay. But wouldn't you like to? Oh, I don't think I would either. Doesn't seem like a nice life. Having the responsibility to earn all the money, yeah, big one, big one. And I like to do the dishes as well, and hoover and mop the floor. It's a very tangible thing, and you can see all the progress that you made. So
True that. Um, but yeah, it's a very complicated question of going back. Do I think that the economy is a bit screwed up? Yes. And it would be nice to not
oh,
have to have two jobs to be able to look
right,
after your children. But would
yeah,
I guess I'm in a privileged position. Both me and my wife work part-time. And because ultimately she's probably better than me and she does earn more than me.
nice.
So
Winning. That's the dream, though, right?
that is the dream.
People think it's a bad thing. Yeah,
No,
men, I don't know. A lot of people say, I should be earning more. No, if they want to earn more, good.
she's like a
That's what I say.
natural CEO, and I am. I don't know what I am, but I am not that good. So
I'm
yeah.
sure you're very good.
Um, yeah, it's a difficult one. I think it's a really complicated thing that you've started this episode
Um,
on. Not one that I felt prepared to
to
start
discuss
talking
in
about.
depth.
Thought we were
Hmm.
chatting about something else.
Yeah, we have moved on quite quickly, haven't we? Okay,
Maybe we'll circle back
so we
around
go
to
back
this
to
one.
Jesus.
We'll come back to this one in time and go,
Episode 6,
society,
guys.
equality,
Keep it up.
masculine and feminine, um, gender, sex. Oh, there's a lot.
Ooh,
There's
that's a
a
lot.
lot of different things to unpack, really.
What makes a good role model?
Oh, someone who represents what we as men, we as dads want to give to the next generation. Do I
That's a
want
really good
to
answer.
reinforce sexism like that was very prominent in the 80s? Well, predating the 80s, the 90s is really when
You know,
kind of
what I think is what would make a really good role model is to show your kids the right example, to show your daughter what a real true man is and how he should be treating her, to show your son how you should treat a lady in an appropriate way. That's what I think would make a good role model, which I can't think of any off the top of my head.
no,
So yeah, another good reason. Another good
yeah, I don't
reason.
think which the realistically that responsibility lies to us as parents, which it should do, but
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
think
and
there's
I'm
very good role models. At least they're not good role models depicted on social media and
I'm sure there's plenty of good dads out there, but I'm seeing more and more kids growing up in single parent families, and there's a lack of a male role model there,
mm,
and I'm seeing it more and more and more and more, and it's crazy to see.
mm,
It's scary to see. This is probably the generation with or definitely the generation with the most single parents out there.
mm,
And with the lack of a male role model, what's going to happen? You know,
don't know.
are they going to be well-adjusted people? Do they know how to be treated right? Who knows?
That depends on the one
I
role.
think
Deal.
it's up to the yeah, it's up to the remaining single parent then
Yeah,
to
there's a lot more
show the
pressure.
good.
But yeah, they can
Yeah,
still smash it at the park, don't they? One good role model doesn't negate two shit role models.
true. And then I guess it's up to that single parent then to play both roles, the male and the
Yeah.
female role, which
Do you think
it's hard.
is doable? Because again,
Yeah.
we as men, we were chatting before the last episode about crying and etc. Those kind of feminine emotions, feminine values, we don't see, or we didn't have role models to kind of promote
True.
those feminine. But we are feminine. There's a feminine energy within men, and it's not something that we have to be. There's also a masculine energy, and overarching. I think there's more masculine than feminine, but we still have it.
Yeah.
It's something.
Yeah, it's still there.
It's like being a feminist. It's not that you're not wanting to promote men. It's that you want to promote women as equals. That's the meaning. But for some reason, people have misunderstood it that you want to make women more dominant. That's not what feminism is about. It's about equality. Um,
Yeah.
and it's also an appreciation to look inside ourselves and go, we have these feminine values, and it's not something that we should be ashamed of. Why should we?
Indeed. Why should we? What other feminine values are there?
Don't know, being good parents, being actually a active
Mm,
parent
yeah, being
traditionally.
present.
Yeah,
That's a
being
big one.
present. That's traditionally, if we think, late after Industrial Revolution, then very
Men
much
were, no, yeah, down the
we'll just
mine,
go down the
go to
pub,
the pub
play
afterwards.
rugby,
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
true.
and the wife would be
It's,
looking after the kids.
do you want to hear something crazy? I've
Yeah.
never really been drawn to the masculine going to the pub, got to play rugby afterwards, and
Oh, I've seen you
I'm
plenty of
more
times
than
down the pub, mate.
who me?
I've seen you turn your turns. Turn your turn.
I think having kids, though, I'd much rather be at home. Much rather be at home with them. Spending time with them means everything to me, and
Mm.
wouldn't miss that for the world. You
No, but that's
know?
changed, doesn't it?
Yeah. That's it.
Not for you, but if you probably asked your dad, maybe not so much your dad. I think we're a bit spoiled because both of our dads are probably quite.
Feminine. Which I think, yeah, maybe.
That and even though, well, I don't know your background, but obviously my family both come from working class backgrounds, but probably my parents were the first ones that came out of that working class.
Yeah,
Um,
same. Same. They were
so
farmers.
privileged in that regard that, he did have a good wage, so he could spend more time with us, or he chose a career that
Hmm.
arguably could spend more time with us, becoming a teacher. But it
It's a
meant he
fine
had the long
career.
summers to hang out with us.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Ah,
So who's your role model?
who's my role model? My role model
Yeah.
is probably my father. He's
Mm.
such a good role model. He's always been there, always very present. Um, he's shown both the masculine and the female energy, you know, just being there, that's a big thing. So for me, yeah, my role model definitely being my father, and he's taught me so much and helped me out whenever I needed it. Not that I ask for help. I think it's one of those fairly negative traits that I have that I wouldn't be open to asking for help. I'll try my best just to struggle on, even if it's a tricky task. But yeah, I've always be there for me. So yeah, I would say my father.
Would you like to be able to ask for help?
Would I like to ask him for help?
Well, would you like to be able to ask for help faster?
Well, no, I'm sure. Thing is, yeah, I probably could, and I probably would if I really did need help. But no, it's just more of a case of me, feeling like I should do it myself as opposed to asking for help. But if I needed to, I know I could, and I probably would. Yeah. How about you?
Have
Who's
you asked
your?
for help?
Have I? Yeah, yeah, lots of times, lots of
Oh,
times.
oh.
I'm sure I have. Yes. Yeah, nothing too much recently that I can remember.
But did you have to like get to a bad point, or did you ask?
Yeah, probably. I
Yeah,
think so. Yeah, probably quite bad.
I'd say that's quite a masculine thing, isn't it? Because I'd probably say the same. We just like plod on until something
Yeah,
not bad happens, but something they like, oh, okay.
it's just I can't. Yeah, I need help.
I
But that's okay, right?
don't know,
What do
is
you
it?
think? Do you think we should be asking anyway, even if the struggle isn't that bad?
The fact is that I think even if you've got a struggle and you ask for
Mm.
help, the likelihood is you still have to get out of it yourself. If that makes sense. Are
Ooh.
you just sharing?
Yeah,
But
the
most of the time, you
problem
still
shared
have
is a
to,
problem halved.
yeah. And it like practicality wise, what we're asking is, can we talk to someone else? I think that's what we actually terrible at doing.
Do you think? Maybe, yeah. I don't know. I feel like, yeah, you probably are onto something there. We would essentially need to do it ourselves, and that's where you grow as a person is when you do things yourself. You know.
Mm. Yeah,
Hmm.
but you're probably still doing it yourself, aren't you?
Yeah, I would,
Sorry.
to a great extent, probably yes. Yeah.
Mm.
You didn't tell me who your role model was.
Uh, yeah, probably my dad, likewise.
Is it nice?
But
Uh,
equally, I think both my parents
yeah, yeah.
were pretty good balance in that regard. Yeah, and
I'd like.
again, I've never been attracted to the more traditional male things. But on the flip side, I think of me on my actual skill set, and I've done some pretty
Manly.
manly stuff, but I don't think of it as manly.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
You've always been very into, I don't know, cars. kind of thing.
Yeah, I know.
Something I've never particularly been interested in,
No,
you
but
know?
I'm very comfortable going to see like a musical. Loving that. I've
I'm
always been very eclectic. I just like everything really. Um,
what do you not like?
yeah, well,
Andrew Tate.
the illegal stuff. Yeah, undertake. No beds.
No, thanks.
Male
Yeah.
or female, no beds.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I
Uh,
like musicals. Book
yeah,
of Mormon, big fun.
big fan. What?
Big fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Disney. Always a big fan of Disney. But yeah, I'm equally
Disney.
as home and like
Disney.
working with my hands, doing
Yeah.
building or
Yeah, that's good.
chainsawing trees.
Yeah. See, I've never been particularly into so much working with my hands, but I'm more so now, weirdly, as a father, and I feel like I've got to fix things and do things around the house.
Mm,
Yeah, and I like it. I really do like it. I like to research things and look into how things are done properly,
mm.
and things like even well, I was going to say sport. I'm not particularly into most manly sports. Football, nah, not for me. Got into the UFC lately. That's pretty manly, I guess. Fighting and punching. Yeah.
Arguably more manly than football.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, true. So tick man points.
Ah, but it
Uh,
is weird that we kind of have this idea in our head of what is the manliest manly thing to do
exactly.
and less
Who
manly.
the F cares? You know?
Yeah,
What makes it manly? Nothing.
I don't know. What does make it manly? It's
Exactly.
all up
What
there,
makes
isn't it?
musicals not manly? If anything, you're more manly going to a musical because it
Have you
shows you don't care.
have you seen how ripped gymnasts and ballerina men are?
Ballet? Oh my gosh. Yes. Yes, I have. Yeah. You know they're getting all the ladies.
Exactly. You know what I mean? But
All
never
men.
would all men. Never would you ever covering up all those other likely risky things you already
Uh, yeah, all men. But they're incredibly in good shape. You
Mm,
know why, right? It's the bars. It's all those pull-ups day after day. That's what you need to do.
what you gotta do?
Also, the gym. I quite like the gym. That's a manly thing, right? No, it's
Yeah,
not. No, it's everyone loves the gym. I think. Well, males, females, everyone.
that's
I
our
think everyone should go to
generation
the
though.
gym.
We're the first generation of
Yeah,
mainstream muscly men or men obsessed with muscles.
yeah,
Our,
agreed.
our parents'
I think
generation
there
were not
was
obsessed with muscles.
the outliners, Arnold, the golden era of
Yeah,
bodybuilding. That was
but
back in the 70s. But
now it's
there's not many
mainstream.
gyms. There weren't many gyms back then.
Mm, true.
Whereas now there's two or three in every small town, lots in the big city. So they're just more to come. But
Two or three in every small town.
that's an educated guess.
I'm
Think of
picturing all
Bari.
those small towns like, oh, it's gym you off to tonight.
Yeah, how many was there in Carmarthen?
There's a lot
Three?
these days. A lot. A lot, a
How
lot.
many? 10?
Probably, yeah,
Is that
10.
too much?
Probably about 10.
Really?
Yeah, probably is.
Oh,
Probably
a
more
lot.
gyms than pubs.
Good.
Definitely more gyms than clubs.
Yeah. What clubs are there these days? Metro's still there?
I don't know. That is
You haven't
outside
been out. You haven't been
jurisdiction.
partying lately?
No, that definitely gets sidelined with well, again,
Yeah.
with children, but also like get older and you just maybe it's your steady, your testosterone does drop after you
Maybe.
I think
Or
your
maybe you're
testosterone drops.
realizing
Huh?
35?
With that, once you get in a long-term relationship, I think it drops, and two, I think it drops once you have children.
Oh, really?
Mm.
I think it's your values as well. You realize what's important. Going to the club isn't particularly important. And
And you're just
staying at
tired.
home and being well rested for the next day.
You're just tired.
Exactly. That's the biggest one. Yeah.
Tired
Tired.
all the time.
Yes.
It's
That's what they
not,
don't tell you about parenthood.
yeah, not
I thought I was tired before.
physically. It's not physically tiring. It's mentally tiring.
Ah, I would say probably physically as well.
I haven't got as older kids as you, but maybe they'll come.
Like, maybe younger kids are even more tiring.
Yeah,
True. I don't know.
I think the
Yeah.
mental game is way more tiring.
Yeah,
It's
maybe.
switched on all the time going, is that going to kill him? Is that going to kill him?
Oh,
Is that
Steve,
one they're
don't
going
put
to
that in
do?
your mouth.
Yeah.
Don't eat that. Don't touch the
Are they saying the
electrical
right thing? Are they
cable.
doing the right thing? Are they wearing the right thing?
Sun cream,
Yeah,
hats,
exactly.
water bottle.
Water bottle.
Hmm. Yeah, these things we don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Mentally tiring. Very mentally tiring.
Are you mentally tired right now?
But now, well, it's quite late, isn't it?
It is quite late. Did the mindfulness thing at the start calm you down though?
Oh yeah. And
Yeah.
kids are asleep, so that always helps. You get a
You
minute
can tick that
breather.
off your list.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a really good time when they've just gone to sleep and you
And
can
we're at
watch
that
TV.
stage of, you're in for a good night's sleep when you actually get to sleep. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Early parenthood, we're like,
Hmm.
how long
The
am I
best
gonna
times.
sleep for?
Hmm. And then it really sucks when you wake up in the middle of the night and it's like, damn, I'm losing out on some good quality sleep here. Why
Mm.
am I awake now? This is the best quality sleep time.
You not sleep
Yeah. Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night for no reason.
nightmares,
No, not nightmares. Just circadian rhythm. That's a thing, right?
circadian
That's
rhythm.
a thing. That's probably why circadian
Flick your
rhythm.
phone on, flick through some Jordan pizzas in.
Uh-oh. No, probably look at some good wholesome stuff. Yeah, we need to find some more good wholesome stuff to look at.
Well, yeah. If the algorithm's showing it to you, then think about why.
Okay, we'll do. We'll do. Good advice. Okay, nice. Well, we've learned a lot today.
You have. Um, Today are we over? Job done. Job done.
Job's done. Job's a good one.
I feel like I had another question about. Oh yeah. You said something about your dad's your role model.
Yeah.
You haven't always been into you embrace your inner feminine.
I would like to also point out as well, I know I did mention my dad, but I'd also like to mention my mother as well.
Yeah, just in case she's listening.
So, in case she is, but no, she's got so many wonderful qualities.
They're already ringing you up going, why are you listening to those guys?
I'm not, mum. Sheesh. Yeah, she's got a very calming quality about him, which is important, I think. You know?
Yep,
Yeah.
yep, definitely. Very important.
I guess
So both good
I guess
role
that's a
models, embrace your inner feminine, not a very manly man.
tick.
So who's
Yeah,
the
not
next generation role model?
I don't think we have on
No,
us.
us. Yeah, it's a tough one, isn't it? Because again, if you think about where do boys, where did we get our role models? And if we weren't
Yeah, I
privileged
can't think of
enough,
any growing
who
up, except for my
Schwarzenegger,
parents. Who?
Rambo,
Rambo. Yeah, actually. Yeah, kind of. I looked up to them because I liked the movies. One day I looked up
wrestlers.
to a lot of big, muscly guys.
Yeah,
Yeah, a lot of them. Arnold, Sylvester Stallone,
yeah.
lots of wrestlers. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
But we didn't really know how they like the media then. I don't think we got to see. We just saw them like as icons of like But we didn't really see their personal lives and like how they treated their children, how they treated
They
their
were just films,
wives.
weren't they?
Yeah,
You know, so
but
we couldn't.
these days,
Damn.
these days you'd probably see that, wouldn't you? So
Well, Instagram, you'd probably follow them on Instagram. You'd be able to check out their stories and what they're doing on a more day-to-day business, as
yeah,
opposed to yeah, the films. Completely different
mm.
kettle of fish. I can't think of anybody else growing up that I looked up to. I wouldn't say I looked up to anyone really, except for my parents.
No, not looking up to, but I guess they were our influences, rock stars and movie stars, TV
Yeah,
personalities to a certain extent, but I can't really think of many TV personalities.
I still want to look like these big, muscly guys from the 80s, though. That's the thing. Maybe it did rub off on me.
Probably did. We are the first
Probably.
generation.
Yeah, yeah. I'd
Every
still,
single movie star was
yeah,
a bodybuilder.
yeah. Back then, they were
Yeah.
pretty much.
And now we're the generation that is obsessed with building muscles.
So that's why.
Mm,
That's
maybe.
why. Did you ever see the movie Fight Club?
Yeah.
Did you see Brad Pitt? Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, how ripped is he?
Been a while since I remember that film. That is,
Yeah, he's insanely good shape there.
yeah, very rare. Is it
Good
healthy
movie.
to be that ripped?
So again,
Is it healthy to be that ripped?
probably not. No,
No, no.
if your body fat's that lean, then your hormones naturally go down.
Really?
Depends how lean. Yeah, yeah. If you're
Mm,
down under 10% body fat,
yeah.
incredibly bad for your hormones.
Wow.
That's why you can lift better when you're slightly overweight. Maybe
Mm,
not overweight, but slightly higher body fat as opposed to when you're incredibly lean.
because that's important.
Well, it adds strength. I'd say that's why you see these strong men, world's strongest men.
Mm.
They've got a bit more cushion for the pushing.
If you're that way
See
inclined.
any? Yeah. you never see you never see very any lean strong men.
No.
Well, there is one. There was a guy called Mariusz Pudzianowski. He was a Polish strongman
And
about 10 years ago.
isn't that guy who's on social media who cleans gyms and then goes like he's a powerlifter, right? He's lean.
Yeah, that guy.
That guy. Everyone knows because again, the algorithm targets us all with that guy.
Good old cleaning guy.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm
hold
on
my mom. It's like a thing. You
about?
grab the mom.
See?
I see them.
See?
Yeah, I see
Yeah,
them.
yeah, exactly.
He's
Just
cool.
saying the algorithm
Oh, let
targets
me
us
just
all.
clean this under your. Huh?
The algorithm targets
Sorry, I
us all
interrupted
with
you
the same
there.
stuff.
Yeah, sneaky algorithm.
Sneaky
How
algorithm.
can we make our podcast go viral? How can we change the
Maybe
algorithm?
maybe we should just be more controversial. Maybe you should just be more controversial.
Ooh. Or maybe we should lift really heavy weights dressed like janitors, and then seems to be popular.
Janitors.
Bring him the
Janitors.
janitor, cleaning dads, cleaning too much
Get
cleaning
your
dads.
vitamin.
Okay. Well, he's obviously quite popular, you
True,
know.
true, true, true.
Insert link to this guy. Insert a picture of him right now.
Ah,
You're welcome, cleaning guy.
get him on the podcast, see what his thoughts are. Maybe he's our role model that we're all looking for.
Maybe. I think,
He's a really
getting clean.
nice guy, really nice dad.
We know he's nice. Have we met him? Mm-mm.
No,
Could be mean.
he could be.
Yeah, we gotta
He's
put.
humbling some big dudes. So, he's doing his part to reduce people's egos.
Or maybe he's upsetting those guys. Maybe he's really, really taking the egos down to a horrible,
Oh,
small, low
affecting their
place.
mental health.
Could be.
Mm,
If you were a huge, huge guy struggling to lift a weight, and then some small guy. I say small. He's obviously quite big under that. Whatever he weighs.
yeah,
And you saw this guy just lift your weights. Wouldn't that,
yeah,
destroy your ego?
yeah.
Probably.
We got a friend like that, don't we?
Do we? Oh, yes, we do. That guy.
That guy.
Ah, yeah, yeah.
Oh.
That guy. I'm not even 100% sure who we're talking about. I'm sure you'll tell me later. Okay. Yeah, if it's who I'm thinking you're talking about.
Hmm.
Okay.
So no role models.
Nice. Um, no,
No one
no
to
role model.
aspire to. Isn't that quite sad?
It is now that I think about it. Yeah.
Like you
Yeah.
have
Did
to
you
put
have
real effort into to research, and who's got time for that kind of research and looking into
no
actual,
full-time working people with two kids?
yeah.
No, you got to make your own role models. You have to be your own role model.
How can you be your own role model without having role models?
You make your own rules. You decide what's right. You decide what's right and wrong, you know?
That
I
would be,
guess
feel like that's a dangerous psychology experiment right there.
you take quite a bit of knowledge from different people you meet day to day, and you take a little bit from this next person. Ah, he did that very good. Ah, she was very nice here. Ah, that's how she did really good socializing. Maybe I should do that. Ah, this gentleman's very good at networking.
What about the
He's
old,
he's
what about the old adage of falling in the wrong with the wrong crowd?
oh gosh, that's a horrible thing. You know how big that do you know who Marilyn Manson is?
Yeah.
Well, he said that the biggest lesson that he would give someone, anyone, is to stay away from bad people and to not get into the wrong crowd. Because, yeah, if you were young, very easily influenced, you could easily go down a horrible path.
But how are you meant to know who's good and bad as a kid?
If they're selling drugs, bad person.
How do you know?
You would see them selling drugs and they would talk about selling drugs.
How do you know that's a bad thing as a kid? You 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 don't have your amazing
You
parents
do?
anymore, so you don't have any of their influence. You
Yeah,
pick kids
true.
up as you
How
go
would you
along.
know?
How do
You
you
would,
know?
yeah, school would have taught you, surely. You'd have
You
known drugs.
listen to school?
I would take small snippets of it. Yes, I would probably I would probably listen a little bit enough to know drugs are bad. You know,
Like they keep telling me this stuff, but ah.
you'd listen in
So,
school, right?
so your teacher is saying, "Oh, drugs are bad," but then you got this really cool looking friend, and his posse also like, "Oh yeah, Steph, come out, we'll go and smoke some weed," and then
Oh God,
before you know it, you're
of
in a
course,
shootout and you're stabbing someone.
there's a lot of stabbings. Yeah, I know. It's a dangerous one.
Exactly. So
Uh,
how are you meant to do
stay away from them. Stay away
it?
from them. Obviously,
And with
obviously.
that,
Yeah,
with
I
that
remember. I
bombshell,
remember. Thing is, yeah, I remember people smoking weed around me when I was younger. I wouldn't do it myself.
yeah, but
I'm not.
you had the
Huh?
influence of your parents.
Yeah, yeah. But even if you didn't, you'd still know, wouldn't you, that drugs are bad?
Why do people do it?
Mm, lots of reasons. Lots, loads, loads. Mainly to I guess it depends on what stage of your drug taking career you're in. Maybe it's an escape. Maybe you're curious.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe you just want to try it, and then one thing leads to another, and shooting heroin.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, lots of reasons.
What if your child
But
starts
yeah,
to
you'd
hang
still.
out with the wrong crowd?
Yeah, yeah, that's a genuine worry. It's a genuine worry. Yeah, I know. But that's when you've got to teach them right from wrong. You got to teach them, not to do certain things,
Yeah,
how these things can affect you in the long term, and I think aspiration is a big thing. Reach for the sky. Growing up in a small village in West Wales, a lot of my friends growing up, they were wanted to be, builders or farmers or, on the army. I think having good aspirations was quite important, even now. So yeah, good aspirations and stay away from bad people.
I was just trying to do. Oh, what was the name of? Oh yeah, did you watch Adolescence on Netflix?
Ah, yeah, I did. Yeah. What do you think of that?
Well, that's what we're really talking about. Role models, role of social media, role of
Yeah,
friends.
that guy had a
And
good dad, though.
yeah,
The
exactly.
guy had a good dad.
Even in that scenario, even a good household can't overcome the bombardment that we have with social media.
You'd still know right from wrong, wouldn't you? That was blown out of
Did it?
proportion. Huh?
He didn't. But take it on a lesser scale, okay, not murder, but still doing things that you shouldn't be doing.
Yeah. Sometimes I think it might be a learning curve for certain people, you know? Maybe doing some amount of drugs. Very early on, you learn how stupid and
How
how
to do
detrimental they
them,
are.
which ones to
And then you
do,
realize,
what occasion
yeah,
to do them on.
you probably realize then it's not a good thing.
No.
So certain people maybe it's a good thing. I'm not saying good thing, but you know, obviously not a good thing. Try drugs, kids.
Get rid
Joking.
of the
Joking.
system. Get out of your system when
Uh,
you're young. That's what we did with alcohol. Oh, wait,
oh yeah,
didn't work.
didn't work.
That didn't work.
Didn't work. Well, my drinking is down
Still, still an
considerably.
occasional abuser of that substance.
Yeah. Well, that's ingrained in our culture though, whereas drugs, not so much.
I think it is though for the younger generation.
Is
Drugs,
it?
drugs is meant to replace alcohol
Probably.
in universities at least.
Whew. Well, that's a scary thought.
It's cheaper, much
Great.
cheaper
Oh,
than alcohol.
yeah, I would say probably cheaper.
Yeah,
That's the world our kids will be in.
I know.
Okay, so lessons. How do we stop this?
I know.
Divine intervention.
Jesus.
We shouldn't laugh at this. Yeah, Jesus helps, man.
Yeah,
He's got some good points.
good points. Don't
I
think
think we could all
there's
take away.
anything specifically on substance abuse, but
Hmm.
sure.
In fact, he drunk quite a bit, didn't he? He
Yeah,
turned water into wine. So,
yeah, true.
hmm.
Well, it was the
Hmm.
hygienic option back then, to be fair.
Yeah, that's true. Winston Churchill used to drink whiskey in his water
Oh, let's
because
not get into that guy as another
you
role
know
model, eh? Not
you're
to mention,
right.
not to mention what he did to the Welsh.
Oh, tut tut tut. When what did he do to the Welsh?
He had a huge part to play in the mines. He was a conservative at the end of the day, so
Oh,
mines
gotta
closing
keep those
down.
minds going.
Yeah. So
Okay.
Thatcher, Churchill, that kind of the same political trajectory of closing down Wales's industries,
Oh, got into politics
sidelining.
now. Politics, eh?
Only Churchill politics,
Okay.
amongst other things,
Should we go back to substances?
substances.
What's the plural of
Well, it's all
substance?
about role models.
Back to the role models. Yeah, okay. So we need more role models, positive role models out there. Do you see
Hmm.
that guy? There's a guy on YouTube who shows how to do things like tie a tie,
Oh yeah,
shave.
yeah,
Yeah, he seems like a good role model.
true.
I don't know who he is. What's his name?
I'm not sure either, but he did he lose his dad or he didn't have a dad?
Yes, something happened.
Yeah, and he wanted to make sure the
Or
next generation had those. Really important. You can learn a lot off
that's,
YouTube, can you?
yeah, I learn loads off YouTube.
Yeah.
Loads.
I think kids should have phones.
It depends on their age. I don't think anyone in primary school should really have a phone. I believe possibly for safety purposes, secondary school is yeah, it should be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends. Yeah, it depends on the age mainly. You're
Yeah.
gonna want to know where they are. You're gonna want to make sure they're safe,
Yeah.
right?
What age?
What do you think?
I don't know. I
What age? I'm gonna say, um, well, 14.
14.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a real tough one because as you know, I don't like social media at all. And I pulled myself back. purely because I can see how much it affects me.
Does it affect you that much?
I don't know if you've ever noticed, but maybe especially like becoming a parent, when
Mm,
your brain wants to like escape from the mental bombardment of your children, an easy
mm,
dopamine hit is your phone. So I
yeah,
find myself I reach for that when I really should be just embracing and playing with. So I really don't
embracing
like that
chaos.
because it distracts me.
Mm, it's a very distracting thing.
And it's not enriching either. It's just shit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cycle shit.
99% of what you see on most social media is rubbish.
Mm.
Sometimes you get the 1% of, you get a funny meme every now and then. But yeah, I would agree. It's 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 very time consuming as well.
And
Did you see the
it's not
there's a
rest.
New York, huh?
It's not rest. You know what?
No.
Like your brain goes for it because it's something that you perceive as
Yeah,
like resting, but
it's
actually
familiar as well.
it's familiar. But when you come off it, you're probably just as stressed and wound up as if you were playing. So it's not very good for your mental health in that regard. And also it detracts from spending time with your family and
Mm,
friends,
yeah,
etc.
totally.
So,
Totally agree. There was a gentleman in New York, he was a photographer, and he took pictures of people and edited out the phones on
okay,
the pictures. And
yeah,
there was these long people just in their hands, and quite a poignant image right there. So if you think of it that way, you're just staring at your hand all day. Madness.
it is madness.
Madness.
And yeah, I think
A lot of time wasted.
it really does affect mental health for me. And only if you really
Yeah.
reflect on it. And sometimes fine.
Maybe
And there's a
I'm,
healthy level, isn't it? It's like anything, like we're talking about substances, alcohol, there's a healthy level, but sometimes
yeah,
you're like,
yeah.
okay, I've been
Yeah.
on holiday, I've been on an all-inclusive, and I have overdone it, you know? It's the same as that, but
Hmm.
it's addictive as well, isn't it? Like alcohol,
That's
substances.
incredibly. Yeah, big time. Yeah. Yeah. What was I going to say? But yes, agreed. Very addictive. Um, I completely forgot.
I can't put an age on it, basically. It's one of those that I myself don't trust myself with a lot of the time. So it's really hard for me to
Really?
trust. Yeah.
Wow. Well, I haven't really thought of it that hard. Maybe I should be reflecting more on my social media usage, as I'm very often on there. So a lot of time has been taken away from me for
Mm.
a pointless endeavor, essentially. So it's something I could look into and reflect on.
Well, it's the
Maybe I
same
could become a better.
concerts, isn't it?
Hmm?
It's like lots of people spend their time. A concert's a really good example. You spend your time on your phone looking at the concert through a screen
Yeah.
instead of actually
For what?
experiencing that
You know?
moment.
Yeah, true. But they just want to put it on social media and get that dopamine hit from the likes and stuff.
Dopamine hit. There's not real. Think how much more dopamine you get. Like obviously we've been to metal concerts, which you can't not play on your phone because you're in a good mosh pit, right? That's so.
Dangerous.
Well, it forces you to be present at least, but most of the time,
Yeah, true. Do you think there might be a healthy medium though? Maybe a small video here, do a bit of moshing, do a little sing song.
I think there is a healthy medium, but it's the same as if
Drink
you um
alcohol responsibly. Just drink one.
yeah, and it's really hard because sometimes you're in a place that you're totally in control, but say you're having a shit
Mm,
time in work or something and you start reaching for that beer or reaching for that wine, it's the same as, and then how do you get out of that spiral?
yeah, yeah, true. Um, Very good point. How do you?
How do you?
Therapy, therapy.
Well, it's just being aware, isn't it? But it's really hard.
Yeah, I don't tend to drink at all unless I plan to get drunk.
That's
So yeah, I know it's like tangent, but I wouldn't go, after a hard day's work, I wouldn't go home and just have one.
no,
I wouldn't drink at all.
really.
No.
What,
Yeah,
what would you be your, you've had a horrible day in work. What would you do?
I would spend time with my kids.
Yeah.
They would make me feel so much better. I would,
Not even like
yeah.
chocolate, pizza,
Sometimes, yeah, sometimes, but not even
sweets,
weeks.
sweets. What would be your
Sweets,
like crux that
sweets.
you're not best pleased with?
Well, I quite like going to the gym and listening to heavy music while in the gym, and I feel 100 times better after coming out.
Yeah,
And that's a fairly healthy outlet for anything. So,
do that.
yeah, no, I wouldn't say I would particularly go for any bad food. I probably do. I probably do. Yeah, in fact, I know I do sometimes, but not always. You know, everything in moderation. But
Yeah,
yeah, everything in moderation.
maybe it's your phone.
Yeah, I think so. I know you mentioned about the concert that we went to.
Oh yeah,
I would say that I did fully immerse myself in the concert itself,
yeah,
and yet I did take a video or two. Nothing too long, nothing too long. It was more for personal use. I don't even remember putting them on social media
yeah.
or anything.
Oh,
So I think,
I took videos too, but I think lots of people just like stand there and record.
yeah, yeah, that's crazy. Don't
Yeah,
just stand there. That's pointless. That's a
yeah.
waste of money. You could do that. Yeah,
You could just watch
exactly.
it online.
You could just watch it online. You could. Why? Yeah, I know. Yeah, so I would agree. That's a crazy thing to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, a video here, a video there, ain't nothing but a thing.
No, same with everything, isn't there? There's a healthy level, but then if it starts adversely affecting your life, then that's something
Hmm.
you should.
Wow. Should we do a chronodeb of everything we've learned today?
Go
I've
on.
learned something quite important. I should reevaluate my usage of social media and how the algorithm might be affecting me negatively without me even knowing. Perhaps look into more male role models that are positive for myself and for the next generation. And yeah, what about you? Have you learned
Oh,
anything from today's session?
what was your thing about testosterone?
What was my thing?
Yeah,
Did I say something about testosterone? I said it started to reduce after 35.
no, no, it's something else. Anyway, I obviously didn't learn it. What else have I learned?
It's hard
I
to
have,
remember
I have
off the
learned,
cuff.
I've learned that there's a healthy level of everything, but it's reflection
Yeah,
and knowing yourself, your inner self. Is,
yeah, you gotta
and
know
also
your limits
it's
as
not
well. Yeah.
a bad thing to be proud of your inner feminine energies.
Hmm. Do you not miss social media? Because I think originally you were the first person to get me onto Facebook, believe it or not.
Really?
I can remember being YouTube, yeah, and you come in and say, "Hey, you don't have Facebook yet, nerd," and I was like, "Well, I will right away," and we set one up. Remember it quite vividly. Must have been in our first year. So you don't miss, even the memories of pictures on Facebook of times gone by, university
Uh,
times. That's one thing I like about social media is the fact you can record a lot of memories mainly.
yeah,
That's probably the main thing I like about it is
yeah.
just that keepsake. So you don't miss any of that.
Um,
You must do.
I,
I think it's incredibly important.
I'm not that much of a reminiscer.
Are you not?
Mm,
Okay.
no, not that often.
No?
I always have this picture that when I'm old and retired and sat in a chair, that's when I'll sit down and look through my life. But other than that, no.
So you're concentrating on the now as opposed to previous.
Yeah, and I'm not
Well,
saying
there's
there's
something to
anything
be
wrong
said.
with either, but I don't think I'm
Yeah,
a
no,
consistent person.
yeah, no, it's personal preference, I guess.
Yeah, I don't miss social media for that. Do I miss? Yeah, I still
Oh,
prefer like actual contact with people, but it's really hard these days. Like, what
really?
do you talk? Do you ring anyone on your phone very often? No, it's really
Very
weird,
rarely.
isn't it?
Hmm.
Even my family, I don't ring that often.
Yeah, true.
Like, it's not
That's why it's
really
important that we're doing this. This is a good chance to
talking
talk.
again, isn't it?
Talking, yeah. So that's one really big positive thing about this whole thing.
Talking.
Even if we don't go super viral and go platinum, then
I
it
think we
still gives me a
will.
good
Someone's
chance.
gonna pull out those clips saying, "Dads, dads love sex trafficker in Wales."
Yeah, damn clips. Yeah, okay. So should we finish off with another mindfulness segment?
Was it appreciation? Or I thought we could compliment.
Compliment.
Yeah, something
Yeah,
that we don't do as men either. Fancy complimenting me and I'll
compliment.
compliment you?
Okay. Okay, see, even now I'm thinking to myself, okay, this is quite tricky to do.
Yeah, isn't it weird?
Oh, I feel quite awkward as well doing it, if I'm
It's so
honest.
weird, isn't it? Because
Yeah,
we're not used to
it is.
giving, like, we
Okay,
take the piss out
I
of
have
each
one.
other like that.
I've got one
But
off the top. Yes, let me compliment you right now, and I'm ready. What a nice shirt you have. Is that a Hollister shirt?
no, I think you got to go deeper than that. It can't be superficial compliment.
But I
New.
genuinely mean it, and it's a genuinely nice shirt.
Oh, it's a very old shirt, but thank you very much.
Very welcome. Would you like to compliment me first so I know how to compliment you correctly? Because my compliment wasn't deep enough, apparently. I need to learn, see? I'm learning. It's a learning curve. Always
Right.
learning.
Well, it's hard, isn't it? Okay. Um, I think you are an incredibly um open and nourishing human being. And
Ooh,
I think
nice.
you are a fantastic father and role model for your children.
Oh, I see what you mean by deep. That's wonderful to hear. Thank you so much. Everything I'll say now will pale in comparison.
We like my shirt, so you know.
Well, I was just a stage one compliment. You're not ready for a stage two compliment as of yet.
So yeah,
Okay, let me give you one. Okay.
hit me.
So I have seen you develop from a young age into a wonderful human being who is continuously learning and continuously trying to better himself for himself and his family. And that's really great to see. And it's also rubbing off on me, which is good. So thank you.
Oh, thank you very much, Stefan. Diolch yn
You're
fawr.
you're welcome.
Diolch yn
Close on.
galon.
Yeah, okay. Complimenting people from the heart, yes. So that's something fairly new.
Yeah, it's weird,
Quite,
isn't it?
quite tricky to do, actually.
Yeah, really, really difficult.
Yeah, part of me is worried about being judged by others.
Yeah, yeah, I think you're right there. It is being like judged. But again, I think it's judgment from my own thing. It's kind of judgment that people be like, oh, softy, like,
Yeah,
oh, not
but
manly
thing
enough
is,
for
yeah,
you.
I don't even think people really care at all.
No,
People are so self-obsessed in a, not in a bad way, but they're so concentrating on their own life, they don't
yeah,
really care about what's going on. You know what I
true.
mean?
Well, there's active listening as well, and that takes space.
Tell me more about active listening because I'm not 100% sure what you mean.
Well, it's kind of like receiving that compliment, if that's what you're
Yeah,
trying to say. You can't
got
just
you.
give compliments out because people are like, yeah, shut
People,
the fuck up. But
yeah,
you have to be in a space to also receive that compliment.
yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Sometimes you compliment someone and they're like, okay, thanks.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's kind of like making the mood, when with your wife, and you have to make the mood, and then you're both like complimenting. It's a kind of space, isn't it? A protective space that you've
yeah,
created.
yeah.
But we only do that with our intimate, other.
Partner. Yeah.
You could be intimate with other people, but we don't.
No.
Non-sexually.
Yeah. Not. Yeah. That's a joke. Well,
should we end it there?
should we end it there? Okay. We'll end it there. Would you like to do our outro?
Diolch yn fawr for tuning in to our second episode. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe, leave a review, share it with your fellow parents. We'll be back next week with more stories, laughs, and honest chats. Until then, take care and keep being good. Diolch yn fawr.